Starting from some freestyle dances on the beach of an American young man, Dork Dancing movement has gradually attracted not only the city youth but also tourists and the expat community of all ages. Those are simply free dances on the beach, but the spiritual values that Dork Dancing brings have really created a beautiful piece in the colorful picture of the spiritual life of Da Nang people. Let's meet Dork Dancing community in the following section of Da Nang story.
Every Friday and Sunday afternoons on the stunning Miike Beach, regardless of age, gender, or cultural differences, everyone come here and immerse themselves in the upbeat melodies. With cheerful smiles, happy faces, the daily worries and anxieties seem to disappear in that moment. For Michael, a young man from faraway South Africa, the coastal city of Da Nang is a very peaceful place that brings him a lot of joy and happiness, where he decided to spend his youth to live and work here. As a co-founder, one of the very first members, up to now the Dork Dancing community seems to have become a big family, an integral part of his life.
The dog dancing activities is now one of the popular activities on the beach here in Da Nang City. And now we are meeting Michael Friend, one of the team member of dog dancing community. So, hello.
Hi, Kim.
Yeah, nice to meet you, and thank you so much for joining in this Live in Da Nang.
Yeah.
Could you share with the audience why is dog dancing and how dog dancing began in Da Nang City?
Yeah, so Dork Dancing was founded by American guy, Ethan Levy. And yeah, he founded it out of necessity when the global pandemic started, COVID-19. So Dork Dancing is a free dance movement, and it's used to advocate for mental health awareness. And yeah, when we talk about mental health, we very quickly jump to thinking about mental illnesses such as depression and anxiety and various bipolar disorders. But for us, when we're referring to mental health, we mean our general mental well-being. And just like our physical health, we should take care of with eating healthily and exercising regularly. Our mental health is something we should also be aware of and conscious of and take care of. So Dork dancing is a way for us to do that. And the idea of dancing like a dork means to be silly and maybe a bit awkward. It allows you to dance freely in a way that you don't have to feel judged. You're dancing in a judgment-free zone, surrounded by people who are doing the same thing, and it's a way to express yourself and just be a bit more human without that fear of judgment.
Can you share with us what does dog dancing bring to you and everyone involved?
Well, I think for everyone it's a different experience. I think Dork dancing brings something very unique and special to each person. Each person gets something special out of it that's very personal to themselves. But I think the community as a whole is the most important part of Dork dancing. I feel when people come and join the dances, they feel like they're part of something. Everyone feels really welcome. It's a really friendly community, and I think that acceptance in a community where there's no judgment really brings about this kind of feeling of confidence, and just like you know that you're doing something good for yourself, and that you're able to express yourself in ways that maybe you couldn't really do it in public and normal public spaces, but because we've got this community, it's a safe place where you can be free of judgment and dance in a way like that. For me personally, I love that I've been given an opportunity to be a part of a team where we can bring something like this to a community. We can offer this kind of experience and a safe space for people to really enjoy being outside, really explore their own mental health condition. So yeah, I think for me that's the biggest piece of it.
Yeah. I can see that the Dork Dancing community was founded by an American guy when he's come to Da Nang City, Vietnam. So is it actively being held in America or other countries?
Yes, so Ethan is hosting it in America. I think at the moment he's got about 4 different locations within the city of Denver. And yeah, it seems to be going really well there, and he's obviously trying to push it even further into other parts of America, and yeah, hopefully the rest of the world.
Do you and your team have any plan to maintain or further expand these meaningful activities in the coming time?
We definitely do have plans to expand it. We've been working on expanding into Ho Chi Minh City. We have 1 or 2 people down there who've expressed interest, and we've hosted already 1 or 2 dances down there. So we hope that we can continue to push further down there and offer, a really good experience for the community in Ho Chi Minh City. And yeah, like hopefully we can grow big enough and get enough support and exposure where people would begin to take on their own dances and start them on their own with the help of us.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that, and I wish that all your plans of your team will be successful in the future, and that will be more and more people being able to have the opportunity to reach the community in the coming time. So once again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us, Kim.
It seems to have become a habit. Every Friday and Sunday afternoons at 5 p.m., young people in the Dork Dancing community gather here, relax their mind and bodies with the lively music, immerse themselves in the fresh breezes of the sea, and feel the beauty of life. A corner of My Khe Beach seems to become more vibrant and energetic than ever before. This activity has recently been no longer strange to locals and tourists. In the early days when Dork Dancing Da Nang was founded, in the first dance sections on the beach, there were apprehensive eyes of everyone around. After a long period, the number of participants increased significantly. It can be said that Dork Dancing has helped people feel more comfortable, without judgment, where they can be themselves, find joy, be connected with many people around. Despite coming from different cities and countries, coming here and immersing themselves in the music, they're just like close friends who meet again after many days apart.
My story started about 2 years ago when I first joined Dork Dancing, and I was so afraid of dancing publicly, and I was thinking, what would people think about me dancing like a dork? Because the meaning of dork is something unusual, something unprofessional, something that is like looks very different than normal dancing. And we wanted to bring this abnormal dancing to everyone. Dork Dancing brings to me, first of all, a community where everybody accepts everybody. There's no bad, there's no good, there's just like a level of comfort when everybody can do whatever they want. It gives me a sense of belonging, that I know I can count on these people and we can share whatever we want, because this is like this free and safe environment to be.
When dancing in public, people often pay attention to the attitudes of those around them, so they often hesitate. But letting the body move freely and dancing in our own way could improve our mental health. This is how people dispel the fatigue and sorrows of daily life to live happily and positively every day. Dork Dancing is like a bridge connecting people together, a place for all to come to dance and share.
Nhảy làm cho tất cả năng lượng được lưu thông và dịch chuyển trong cơ thể của mình. Thì tại thời điểm đó tất cả những cái năng lượng tiêu cực cũng chỉ sẽ giải phóng, và mình sẽ nạp một cái năng lượng mới của thiên nhiên, của cùng một người vào mình yêu đời hơn. Đó là hành trình của Dork Dance mang lại lợi ích và sự chuyển hóa bên trong của Trâm.
Anyone who passes by this place and wants to join is warmly welcomed by the members. With such significances, Dork Dancing is increasingly attracting the participation of many people, including tourists to Da Nang City. The dance seems to bring people closer. After more than 2 years, Dork Dancing community is now growing into a sizable, meaningful and impactful mental health community.
Thấy rất là sảng khoái, cũng như trong lúc nhảy cũng như là sau lúc nhảy thì cảm thấy là giống như là mình chỉ có một mình thôi trên thế giới này thôi, chứ còn không có ai ở đó nữa. Mình không cần phải quan tâm tới ai nghĩ gì, hay là nghĩa là bỏ hết tất cả những phiền muộn trong thời gian đó, cho mình 1 tiếng đồng hồ đó chỉ có mình và mình thôi.
Not only attracted a large number of young people, Dork Dancing movement also attracts many people with disabilities. This activity is seen as a spiritual gift for them. Children with intellectual disabilities are also taken here by their parents as a psychological and health treatment for them. Dork Dancing, dancing like the dogs. This simple but meaningful movement has contributed to connecting, healing the soul, spreading positive energy to everyone to live a joyful and meaningful life. These interesting activities have also created more colorful highlights for the cultural and spiritual life of Da Nang citizens, the expat community in Da Nang, as well as tourists to the beautiful coastal city of Da Nang.